This week marks the 150th anniversary of one of the oldest environmental holidays, Arbor Day, the 50th anniversary of the nonprofit Arbor Day Foundation. Now, in addition to inspiring people to get outdoors this week and celebrate trees for Arbor Day, the Arbor Day Foundation is announcing a new goal to do its part and plant 500 million trees in forests and neighborhoods where they are needed most within the next 5 years. Now, here to share the details is Arbor Day Foundation CEO Dan Lambe. Good morning, Dan.
Good morning. Great to be with you.
Thank you for joining us. Now, before we get to that goal, tell us the significance of this week.
You bet. Well, April 29th is a big day. It's the 150th anniversary of the Arbor Day holiday, one of the oldest environmental holidays. And it's also the 50th anniversary of the Arbor Day Foundation. And over those 50 years, we've grown to become the largest nonprofit organization in the world dedicated to planting trees. And we've planted nearly 500 million trees in our first 50 years in more than 50 countries around the world. But we are super excited about what's next.
Now, why is it so important to plant trees?
Well, trees just help solve some of the biggest problems facing our planet and people today. They effortlessly help to pull carbon out of the air. They help shade our homes, cool our cities. They help stop and slow storms and flooding in our communities. And they just help to create more beautiful, more resilient, and healthy neighborhoods.
Now, tell us about the Arbor Day Foundation's new tree planting goal being unveiled this week.
Well, the planet needs our help. Last summer, as many of you will recall, was the hottest summer in the history of the United States, and those excessive temperatures take a real toll on trees, on communities, and on people. The United Nations just this month introduced a new report on climate that talks about how the door is closing on our chance to do something about the climate crisis. So at the Arbor Day Foundation, we're holding our hand up and saying we want to be a part of positive change and a positive solution. So we are committing today to planting 500 million trees in the next 5 years and planting those trees in neighborhoods and forests of greatest need.
You know, Dan, why do you think it is there are so many people, in particular politicians and big business, who don't really believe in climate change and things are happening?
Well, I'll tell you what we have learned is that people want to be a part of the tree planting movement. If there's one thing everybody can agree on, it's trees. And people want to know how can they take the first step to do something to be a part of solutions in their communities or around the globe. And planting trees is one of those things. So what we've done is we've introduced a new book called Now is the Time for Trees. And it's a fun book that helps to celebrate iconic and historic trees across the U.S. We've got celebrity contributions from friends of ours like Rosario Dawson, YouTubers Mark Rober, Mr. Beast, telling stories about how trees are so impactful to them. But there's also information in there about how to plant and what to plant and where to plant so we can help people figure out how to plant trees. If they get, and anyone who buys the book, Now is the Time for Trees, we're going to plant a tree in their honor.
Now, National Arbor Day is on April 29th. This show is airing on the 30th. Now, how can my viewers get involved after Arbor Day?
So anybody who wants to be a part of the tree planting movement can go to arborday.org to learn more about how to plant, where to plant, and learn about tree planting opportunities in their neighborhoods, in their communities. And also remember, anyone could also pick up a copy of Now is the Time for Trees. It's a great book that has something for everybody who wants to learn more about how to plant trees or help learn about the importance of trees in our communities.
Now, we've been talking today with Dan Lambe, president of the Arbor Day Foundation. Thank you so much for joining us on Morning Blend.
That's great. Thanks for having me.